I'll be starting off shortly, just launching the game here and also finishing up my lunch. By the way, BB Alexis, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. It's luck with stream. Want to record some stuff of your own? All right, good luck with that. Like I said, I will be starting up shortly here. All right, here we go. Gonna get started. I have played a bit of Avowed already. I've played through pretty much the first area of the game. Before we start, I do want to say, like, this game has very clearly had a lot of bad press so far. I think in part due to the fact that the art director is kind of an insane guy. Not to get too much into that, I still think the gameplay is pretty fun, and I'm gonna play it.
Aeora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, The Adiran Empire is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Alright, so like I said, I already have a lot of thoughts about this game. I guess I'll get into more of that as it comes up if I do decide to talk about it at all. That being said, one thing that I do want to address, like, right away, is that the optimization is kind of terrible. It's given me a new preset this time, for some reason. The other times that I've tested, it's always given me this preset to start with. Doesn't really matter that much. The character creation is... I think it's one of the weaker points, honestly. The godlike features are cool at all. But I think that otherwise... The character creator does not look that good. I'll just go for this one because it's the one that I started with. Sure. Yeah, so what are these? It's... Okay, so it's like... human female, human male, elf female, elf male. Okay. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna focus too much time on this side of things. I can go, like, full Mushroom Town. I can go full mushrooms. Hold on. How far can I take it? Hello? Can I... I see. I was on the wrong selection thing there. I guess this is probably the furthest it can go. Should I be... Mushroom Man? Why not? These, I don't know, these hair options they're alright, I guess. That one looks kinda generic. Why not? I've not really messed around too much in the character creator, but this looks fine enough for me, so I'm just gonna go to the background. We can be Arcane Scholar, Core Augur, Noble Scion, Vanguard Scout, or War Hero. I've tried Noble Scion and Arcane Scholar in my own like generic test runs. This one, I'm not that interested in choosing Core Augur because this game doesn't have any Cypher magic. Ciphers being a class that exists in the other pillar, or in the Pillars of Eternity games. You do get a different weapon and different things for, like different dialogue options for the backgrounds. We'll go for... Actually, I should probably think about, like, what kind of build do I want to run? I think I'll go with this for now. What I will do... I want to be doing, a magic build. Or I want to use magic, at the very least. Something like that for stats should be fine.
Silmes mitu! Silmes mitu! Silmes mitu!
Lavethi silmes mitu! Lavaurupion sik!
I don't really like either of these all that much, but this one sounds really old, so I'm gonna go with the other one. Mushroom, man. Why not? Living Land, Spring 2831. This is a couple of years after the end of Pillars of Eternity 2. So there are going to be plenty of lore pieces filtering in from the Pillars of Eternity games. I've played both of them pretty extensively. So I'll probably be pointing out some of them as they come along.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders, and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
The intro cutscene to this game is honestly incredible. I think they did a great job. It looks great, and it gets to the point effectively. I think they did a pretty effective job with it. I will, as I said, I've played through the first area of this game and a little bit into the second already. I will attempt to refrain from spoiling anything, but that being said, so far as I've gone, the narrative is mediocre. It's not bad, but it's also not, it's not something that, like, I wouldn't play this game for the narrative. Not in the same way that it's like Pillars of Eternity is a game that it really flourishes on the game systems. The mechanics of it are frankly incredible. But Pillars of Eternity is a game with a good enough story that you can play on, one of the lower difficulties and pretty much just play for the story, and you'll still be able to get something out of it. This game, as far as, I've gotten so far, the narrative is not, it doesn't hold up that well compared to it. I should also mention that I am running a couple of mods. Nothing that changed the gameplay, basically just stuff for QOL. Because this game has actually an absurd, like, it's incredibly poorly optimized. It doesn't look very good on my screen, and it probably won't look that good on stream, considering the fact that I'm playing on some of the lower settings. That's because this game is pretty poorly optimized, and it just doesn't run all that well. Looks like my starting weapon might be a spear, which would be interesting. I've used a spear for a little bit. I like its moveset. It's, well, I say moveset. It's not like this is a Souls game or anything like that.
Envoy, over here.
Normally, the camera isn't this far zoomed in on the character. This is another mod that I'm running. Just pulling the camera in a little closer. Because I don't really like how far zoomed out it is by default. It kind of messes with depth perception a little bit.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost.
Here don't really matter all that much.
I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Who are you?
The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet.
Report, Quarter Gunner, where are we?
Fort Northreach. Island off the Living Lands. I've been here before. It's an Adiran outpost. But... maybe better off if it were. I saw flashes, envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire. And it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen. Unless
the fort's fallen into enemy hands.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. And if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Not a blackguard in Aora standing on our way.
Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way.
Alright. So...
at least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
Can I get that potion? Thank you.
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No
Sphere
use
does
wondering.
not use
Gotta make
that
sure
much
our-
stamina.
Ah, well,
It's pretty nice.
I don't suppose they were using that either.
It's also got a little bit of range to it. The issues with quality that this game has, by the way, I don't think it's just like because of my system. Like I have a 3060, and my system is otherwise optimized for gaming. So I don't think it's all the fault of, you know, my computer. Combat loop is pretty basic in this game. I guess there's some point in comparing it to Souls combat, even if it's a lot simpler in terms of how things actually work. There we go. Pretty simple first combat encounters. They should get more difficult as I go on.
Come on, the fort's up
Actually, I
ahead.
know that they do.
Tripwire, watch yourself. There's no healer
I
about.
forgot about the straps here. You can actually disable
many of these damn
the
things
trip
are there?
wires.
Springberries, good.
I will say,
Should
like,
rally us.
the game does look pretty nice. Like, visually, you know, I am running this on, I've got medium, I've got medium texture quality.
Gods,
Everything else is
It's a blood
pretty much as low as it can get.
they've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting
It
each
still
other?
doesn't
Anyway,
look
I don't like this.
as bad as it could. There's over here. There is a
Careful.
Who disturbs us?
that was
Look out!
very pixelated.
Invaders in the
On
garden.
it. Gods,
There we go.
is this what they were like?
With some Kith meat, and Kith is the name for any
I don't understand.
civilized
Look at our own
creature
people.
in
Sink to
in
this.
this world. So basically, eating that is cannibalism. A little bit of framiness. Again, the optimization of this game is not great. We're gonna equip those Vam braces that I picked up for 15% stun. Basically, when I
Seems to be
hit an
nice
enemy, it builds
quarters.
up a like a posture meter, and when it's completely filled up, the enemy is stunned for a couple of seconds, and
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
it
When you rise from slumber, is it you?
and there's a storage fee. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought there. The frickin' guy was interrupting me. Where's that storage room? Is it just over here? Yeah, it's right here. I can go ahead and equip that shield. You can have 2 sets of weapons at any time in this game. I will also actually throw that on. I'll probably be using lighter armor in general. Okay. Of all bot names... There we go. Of all names for a bot to have. So this thing right here is a thing called Adra. Basically, there is a cycle of reincarnation for souls in this setting. And when you die, an Audra pillar will pull your soul, and it'll at some point get redistributed to somewhere else. These would have been the cannons that blew up the ship in the intro.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots?
There is a little bit of an encounter up here.
Put its guard up! Hit it with everything you've got!
These guys with the shields are a little bit more difficult to get through than other enemies.
Envoy! All right!
Yeah, this is the highest difficulty that I'm running on, so any hit I take is going to do quite a bit of damage. There's some other ads adding, and there's the stagger crit animation that I was talking about before. You can see that the spears got quite a bit of damage here. I've typically... I tend to prefer playing this game in third person. Just because of the fact that, like, when you're in first person, the screen shakes quite a lot. And, like, I don't get motion sick or anything like that. But it's a little... It is a little, disorienting, I guess. Also, I feel like the depth perception is just kind of off in third person mode. Or first person mode, is what I meant. Okay, so I had my shield up there. I took damage anyway. That's because that white bar at the bottom, which is my stamina bar, was depleted. Basically, every action in combat, whether you're attacking, whether you're blocking, whatnot, it all takes stamina. And if you're blocking and you run out of stamina, then you'll take damage through the block. Also, when you're out of stamina, you can't do any, like, combat actions for a couple of seconds. You can't, you can't dodge, you can't attack, you can't do anything like that.
Surely there's a way to clear.
Oh, this isn't the average Dark Souls? No, this isn't Dark Souls at all. This is a game called Avowed.
There.
It's
Over here. Help.
Up there.
in the world of Pillars of Eternity.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a
Pillars of
god
Eternity, by
gave
the
you
way,
that
is
face? Touched your soul and everything.
That's right.
inspiration
Never
from
seen one of your
for
kind
a
before.
lot of the stuff that I actually
I
have
always heard
in,
folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to
my
me.
D&D setting. For instance, the godlike are just explicitly what Goodkin are based off of. Whack, no law, Trek, 0 out of 10, worst game ever. True.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial. Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
golden simp.
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Not entirely certain if I actually want to
day I came, I noticed the guards.
Like, how long
Talking
I want to really
gibberish.
stream this
Then
game
the
for,
killing started.
if it's something that I want to be doing on a
They
longer
went
term.
wild. Stabbed
Just
their mates in their
because,
sleep.
again, like, the optimization is just so bad. Like, I've been running most of this time so far, I've been running at about 20 frames. What's Beast from the Fantastic Four universe doing in this game?
I told you, they weren't right.
You talking
When the
about
storm came,
Mushroom Man
they fired the
over here?
cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Blue Furball. Oh, okay. That's Norlon. They've been in Pillars since the beginning.
Look, I left my boat at the edge of the...
Envoy. Her stop me. What if she...
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this...
This is... I don't know, I'm hoping that, they'll improve just the... Actually, hold on a moment, I need to, close my window. Glare making it so that I can't see shit on the screen. There is, yeah, a back there with a health potion in it. I'm hoping that in the coming days that they will improve the that they'll do some QOL things, really just making it so that the game runs better, because I don't know, that's my biggest issue with it so far. This game should not be more resource intensive than Elden Ring. And yeah, I can run Elden Ring completely fine on my system. That's the key right there. There are some gloves over in this little area here. There we go.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Alright. We've got some guys up here. I'm not a fan of that one guy hiding behind the pillar. Almost walked right back into his javelin there. An Aurora Borealis at this time of the day in this time of the month? Yeah. Within my text. Even within my jail cell? Oh my. Oh my. I might be bad at this whole aiming thing.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just
Nope.
don't.
Whoops.
Something caused this.
It looks like a test. There's a bit of that Aurora Borealis
To think they turned on each
stuff
other.
in this game.
I can't fathom.
They were bastards when they
More or
came
less
here.
the primary
Oh, it
plot
took
as
us
far
time.
as I've seen
But
so far.
adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else. stay low and tick quick.
Okay, so we have the sword now. Going for us. Same damage, slightly less stun, slightly less stamina cost, and slightly less crit chance. I'm gonna keep with the spear for now because the spear also has some additional range to it.
Slow grasp. You can get the drop on them.
Right. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming.
The power of magic backstabs, Aurora Borealis backstabs. I am out of stamina. I'm just not watching my stamina bar. Thankfully, there. Blizzard decided to focus the other guy instead. Just hiding under the rock. Ooh. Oh. I didn't realize it was this slow. It's fine, because there is a second wind mechanic, so if I go down once, I will come back up with some restored HP. Also, apparently level up. Level ups do restore your HP and everything in this game. There's seriously nothing up here. There's some points. Level 2. Is there anything behind the water? Not this one. Okay. So, first option. Slaughtering kobolds for a pile of nickels. Basically. Okay, so the root or the magic missiles is really what I'm looking at here. I do want to play a magic build because in my own time I'm playing a like a warrior. I'm playing a fighter. Why not charge? Because charge is just not something that I think is going to work particularly well with what I want to do. Like I said, I want to be a wizard. I want to do magic in this run. The thing is, like, Tanglefoot, the root is really good, so that the missiles are definitely reliable damage. It's like, I think it's like 25 damage per missile, or something like that. Which is not bad. The other thing, though, is 8-second root gives me a lot of time to do some magic casting. And different spells have, like, apply different status effects. So I can root someone with the Tangle Root, and then cast, like, one of the frost spells at them to freeze it in place for even longer. So I can keep enemies crowd controlled with this for a while. And I can also always pick up the minor missiles later. You're a wizard, Harry? Yeah, the decision is the minor missiles versus the Tanglefoot. I think the Tanglefoot is still probably the best option to start with. Because it is a decent length route. +1 crit chance versus +15 stun. Crit chance is probably going to be better. Here we are. I'm going to be leveling intelligence here for the bonus essence. Essence is basically mana. More I have, the more I can do.
To make quick work of the brand.
I'm a hairy wizard. Ugh. I don't know if I want that one. You like magic missile because it's silly damage. It does one shot any ad. I am playing off the damage, so it won't be quite a one tap like that. That being said,
high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
I also now have a wand. Does not mean... Oh, here's the Aurora Borealis stank coming up off the ground. Mana, like Wizard 101. I mean, mana is it's a pretty common magic, term, like resource term. The wand actually does decent damage for how fast it is. It's kind of crazy. Somebody has to be like hitting me from behind. Because I'm pretty sure I dodged both of those. I mean, maybe I'm just bad at the game. Oh, and here's the second one kicking in. Yeah, variant here. This is a step. Variant right now is recording some Mass Effect. We'll drink that, why not? I'm not going to be using any spells for this, because it's not necessary. This, on the other hand... Ooh. Alright, yes, that bruiser is stunned now. Or frozen, anyway. Mass Effect more like affecting my mats. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm not gonna lie. He's stuck. Lovely. Eggplant. So you can have foods, like various foods in this game, will restore either your HP or your essence or both.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are.
So you can rely on those in addition to or alternative
some kind of people who came here long ago.
Potions. Potions restore them a lot faster and a lot more effectively. Not sure eggplant is child friendly for I mean, okay. There's a certain NPC later. One who can I play the game, please? Where are my frames? Thank you. There's a certain NPC who shows up later.
Why wouldn't they listen?
Who's also a party member. Who's a little bit of a problem in those parts. Can I just walk around? Oh no, I can't.
You can't kill me. No one
No more
can
frames
kill
for
me.
you, Muncha.
I'll swim across the sea.
Oh, I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Did I say I said munched instead of munched? You know what? We're not going to talk about that. It's going to swim across the sea. I guess.
Aye. Maybe we could still get through
I mean,
to
he said he would. I don't know if he's capable of doing
Good luck
that.
with that.
It's kind of a
Who
big sea.
disturbs us? I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please.
The voice acting on this
We're
guy
only
is
trying
really
to
good,
help.
actually.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
The voice acting in this game in general is
Putrid in
pretty
the
decent,
orchard.
but this guy, I think they did a really good job on.
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can...
Oh, that was
Together.
just wow.
How could
okay.
he have killed everyone?
Is the stream
He
latency that bad?
Not like this. He's just the last one
I
standing.
have Twitch up on my
Trespassers!
second monitor right now because Varian's not here to mod for me. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on one moment. Is my audio still good? Yeah, I think it is. Why does the audio keep dropping occasionally? The audio will turn off whenever you tab out. And it'll do the fade out. Fade out. Fade back in. Fade out. Fade back in. Like that. Hello? I'm not in the actual game window, am I? No, okay. I think my... Oh, that's what dropped. Okay. Windows told me that it couldn't recognize something, and I was trying to figure out what it dropped. It was my controller.
Scars? What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
I was
And
drinking
boy,
his milk
this could come to
straight from
blows.
the utter
Keep
no
your guard
splash
up.
guard.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh, I should probably drink a potion. Let's get him frozen and burning. The arcane veil up, that's damage resistance, and also he can't interrupt my... Oh, it's... I'm kinda getting stopped by him. Let's get him burning again. Oh, double stomp. Bro thinks he's Horaloo or something. Oh, no second win for me, unlucky. What it feels like to chew 5 gum. I wasn't really paying that much attention there, to be honest. First death of the run. Another issue with just the optimization in this game being bad, is the loading screens take a little while. Oh,
Now you've done
okay.
it.
You're gonna regret this.
We're just right back into things. Fair enough. So I can't dodge when my friend's back there again. I'm not allowed to dodge when casting a spell. That is definitely something that I'm gonna need to be wary of. The Arcane Veil does also reduce the incoming damage that I take by 15%, I think it is. Ooh, he is sliding. Good lord. Shattered him. There we go.
Probably some noble.
Some of that exertions.
Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
That sliding that he was doing at the end was a little scary. That's not. I don't think that's something that most enemies have tended to do in this game. Wait, am I just not gonna get interrupted by the...
Closer, we twine.
Okay. I guess I could have just walked right past this.
Have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wait. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
Did you say about a leaf?
A leaf? I didn't say that. Unless... Hang on. Did you hear another voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him. Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Maybe they're... Never mind.
Boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
And this way to the boat we go.
Boat!
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There! In the distance! It's Paradise! So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. Oi, I told you. I'm defending myself.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to
There
Paradise.
is a modest amount of avatar glazing in this game, which is something that I tend to not appreciate. But it is what it is. Crossing over to Paradise. You know, it's going to be kind of weird if I do take minor missiles, because that'll mean that I have minor missiles and Tanglefoot simultaneously, and I'd be willing to bet that it would be a little bit difficult to manage swapping between them. Just bind spells to left and right on D-pad. Yeah, but I like to have right on the D-pad reserved for Kai's taunt. Like, I know he can use it by himself. But in general, I prefer to not rely on the AI to do my job for me, you know?
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Alright,
Suppose
Gary.
this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, Envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe I won't need Kyle that much. I'll probably be able to manage it with the spells on left and right and just leaving Kai to his own devices.
You don't have to. I imagine.
Must be nice, eh?
Yeah, I don't really care about any of this dialogue.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put
It's gonna take a minute, and we'll have some interruptions like that happening as the area loads. This is a pretty large area.
I'd get out of your hair.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
I'm gonna try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial envoy.
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome, regal, authoritative.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the
Any
Adiran
opportunity I
ambassador,
can
but
take
he's
to,
gone, along with our claviger.
Ruin somebody's day in this game is an opportunity I'll take.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Sorry, envoy.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
Can you follow orders, or will I need to hold your hand the entire way?
I did my
Brutal?
time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a
Bullying
distinguished
this guy
veteran
just
into
because
the
I can.
wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
I admire your eagerness, envoy.
Right behind you. We've got to find your...
Okay, there's Kai. He's
I'll bet
basically
you're glad to be on dry land
supposed to be the
after that.
tank.
Come on, let's get
He
you
can
straight.
talk people. Wow, the Franks are dying here. 15 Franks.
The Adirans will outnumber us
Yuck.
2-1.
Oh, just jump on their head.
Keep walking, Outlander.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These frames are god awful. Equipment upgrade available.
Please,
Oh,
how
God.
hard is it to answer a
Not
question?
already. Not already.
I don't trifle with...
Alright, go find... the weird lady's lizard friend. I'm not gonna stop at any of the merchants because I don't have anything from them. Man, these frames are really bad.
Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I
God, man. I realize that it's because it's loading in a lot of assets, but, like, still. Like, the frame rate is just, it's awful. Alright, time to go beat up a lady for a gun.
Look alive! Margaret would be ashamed of me for such incompetence. You're not the only soldier here. If you think you're...
If you're sure.
You mean besides the... Yeah, in my...
You're mine now.
I should probably see about... yes, alcohol. Get infinitely kited. Dude, the wand might actually be kind of busted. Yeah, the wand might be broken.
They're luckier than they know.
Just infinitely
it's clear I
kite everyone.
underestimated your prowess. Fierce. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand.
Gun.
Aha, the blessed firearm. Its flames burn.
I said gun.
It's no god hammer bomb, but it will serve you.
Oh, that's locked. Lame. Okay, so I have no melee weapon, but I think that's fine, honestly. Because, like, I can just permanently kite with one option, and with the other, I can just, you know, one tap. Can I not break this pot? Lame. There is a lot of stuff that, like, you just can't break in this game for some reason. No, not the upgrade materials. Please. Don't pester me about it. I did just get some durable greaves, poison and bleed resistance. It's not bad. Particularly the poison part. Don't really care much about the bleed. The poison part is okay.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wild.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
The frame rate is so bad.
Zareps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Done. Oh my. Of course there's a freaking priest. Where is it?
Watch the left!
Oh! Man, I love not having frames. Stuff like this gets to happen. I have no idea where the way up is. For here, I guess. Seeing me in the grass. Unless I wasn't in the grass, actually. That's possible. There's the freaking hit. Oh my lord.
You're a good.
Home run. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. The frame rate is awful. To the point that I really don't feel like continuing to stream this. I feel like it's not very watchable. It's not very playable either. The frame rate is actually worse than usual, so perhaps the attempts to you know, deal with some of the optimization issues did not go as planned. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. That being said, I think what that means is that I'll probably just go back to, the normal stuff. Which is to say, going back to going back to the deathless attempts. Skill issue? I mean, you can say what you will. It's such a poorly optimized game. Like, don't get me wrong. I enjoy playing it. It's unfortunate that it has to be so poorly optimized. So in that case, I suppose it is now back to, Dark Souls. to update the stuff. Still can't believe you don't want a 4070 Super to run the game. I mean, it's not that I don't want a 4070 Super, it's... I don't know. It's just a little pricey. You know how it is. Like, believe me, I would get the, I would use the 4070 Super if I had the money for it. Here we go. Dark Souls, my beloved, we return to you. Alright, so last we had left off with these attempts. It didn't end so well. That's basically it. You beat Dragon's Peak? What do you mean, Dragon's Peak? Oh, you mean Dark Souls 3, the, Archdragon Peak, yeah. I think that the warrior is actually still the correct option. Bald? I'm not bald. No bald. Sure. Give me a name. While I'm randomly selecting this. Okay, I guess we have anime here. Unless if you want the name to be bald. The name can be bald. Oh. You want the name to be godlike? I don't know about that. I mean, I guess I'll do it. Hold on, I'm gonna pester Varian real quick. Godlike and watch me die before Gargs. I mean, I'm not the one that chose the name. I could die before Gargs. We'll see how that goes. Told him to get back in the basement. I mean, he's playing Mass Effect right now. I just pressed select to open the goddamn menu. I also just tried to use L3 to sprint. This one might not last very long, considering, not particularly used to, like, I've actually gotten used to the Avowed controls over the week, and I just tried to do L3 to sprint again. Hello? Dude, I keep on wanting to push square for, I keep on wanting to push square to interact instead of X. And Varian keeps on pinging me. Because of the fact that we do have a Dungeons and Dragons session tonight to run, I will probably only be going until like around 5 o'clock, so I have time to give my players all the information that they should have. But, you know, if this ends up being a decent run, or a decent attempt anyway, I might leave myself in a decent spot for Monday. Oh, there is another challenge run that I've discovered that sounds absolutely awful. How dare you give your players the info they requested? I mean, I could just not give it to you if you don't want it. Yeah, once I finally beat Dark Souls 1 Deathless, there's a run that I've discovered is possible that, I don't know. I really don't want to do it, but I do at the same time. Basically, when you have the orange chartering equipped, your kicks deal a little bit of damage, which then kind of proposes orange chartering only, which would also have to be a New Game Plus run, because I don't know how to use DS1 cheat engine and give me the item at the beginning of the game. So that'll be an interesting prospect. You couldn't care less yourself. You sure the party would care? What? You could not care less yourself. That is an interesting statement to make. That is a very interesting statement to make. Your character would care, you do not. I see how it is. Well, as I've said before, the mystery section should be ending soon, which means that your genocidal self I... I... What the fuck? I think that's probably the fastest death yet. I think that's the fastest death yet. I have no words. I have no words. Oh god, please tell me you clipped that. Please tell me you clipped that. You did call it. Oh my god. Please tell me that you clipped that. Clip that shit, send it to the basement dweller, send it to Varian. God, that is priceless. That is... I have no words. I have no words for that. That is amazing. Is that deserving of your health reroll? Okay. You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You did call it. You did call it. I can't do Sekiakurio Puriteku Sekisoro Sancho. Not that anyone aside from myself and Spinmeister would get that reference. I need another name. Varian just DM'd me, good job. Oh god, it's so over, man. It is so over. Jesus Christ. I fucking can't, man. That aside, I need another name. Failure. You know what? We'll see if your theory works. If your theory is correct, then this will be the winning run. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is amazing. I just fucking did it again. Dude, I'm probably gonna die this run by pressing square when I mean to press X because of the goddamn Avowed controls. See, if I was smart, I would just, like, move circle to square, move square to X, and move X to circle, right, as far as the Avowed controls go. So that it's with a control set that I'm, you know, more familiar with. But I didn't do that, and now it's messing me up here. God, is that my fastest death yet? That might be the fastest failure yet, because I don't know. I would have to check Varian's spreadsheet. My favorite voice line of all time. I may have just held triangle and attempted to sheath my weapon, which I have no idea why I would ever do that. unless I've died in the tutorial, it would be. I have not died in the tutorial. I have not died in, I don't know if I've not died in the asylum, because I might have died at one point at the asylum revisit without me remembering it, but I've at least not gone down in Asylum 1. Get out of here, jump. Oh. Because I pressed X. I just pressed X to try to dodge, man. What is wrong with me? In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Thank you, game. I do not want to use the dark sign. I don't want to throw away all of my souls that I just got. Yeah, we'll do it like that as standard setup. What I will say about the Avowed controls is that at least, they don't, like, you don't have to do, like, a claw grip on the controller with that game's controls. Right, you don't need to be basically constantly, you know, with a finger over the circle button in that game. Which is worth something, I guess. Who's after? Oh, there's a lot of them after me. Uh-oh. This might not go well. Come on. Yes! There we go. Made it to the bonfire. That felt like such an early parry, and yet it worked anyway. Dude, Dark Souls 1 bare fist parry timing is like Elden Ring light shield parry timing. It's crazy, the difference. It's so easy to parry in this game, it's insane. Like, I don't know how that was actually a valid parry. But I will take it. I will take it. There's nothing in this house. Yeah. Man, it feels so nice having 60 frames. Ooh. 60 frames are evidently still not enough for me to, you know, avoid falling downstairs. But I think that's just a skill issue at that point over a frame issue. Alright, buddy. He doesn't even want to fight. Okay. He just went down. Oop. Well, he tried to stab me anyway, so it's fine. 11 souls until I brutally eviscerated that guy. Hollow Soldier Shield is an item that I could not care less about. Okay, we're gonna eat some souls. Then buy the stuff that we need here. Purchase item, get the short bow, get the buckler, get me some wooden arrows. I'm gonna go for... I should... you know what? I'll get 200.
Thank you, kind.
Ooh.
Yulia!
11 minutes. 11 minutes was the length of the life of failure. Actually, it was slightly less than that. It was 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Oh, man. Alright. That is fine. It's unfortunate, but it is fine. Yeah, warrior still, master key. Again, this is really, it's an issue of, you know, me, it's just an issue of my, needing to be reused to the controls, basically. Alright, next name. What poor soul shall I be sending to the funeral pyre next? Oh. I was gonna say attempt something, because I can't remember what number of attempt I'm on. But obviously I can't fit that in. Now play success. Okay. We'll do success, I guess. I don't think you were in chat when I said, by the way, why I was switching over back to DS1. It's because Avowed is a terribly optimized game, and it runs like dog shit. Shouldn't need, you know, like, it shouldn't be at only 20 frames per second when I have an actual GPU. Like, all I'm saying is if I was able to run... You've had me in the background the entire time? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that is perfectly fair. To restate again, though, anyway, like... If I can run Elden Ring well enough, you know, not... It wasn't good. It was good enough to have real frames. But if I'm able to successfully run Elden Ring on a laptop that doesn't even have anything of a GPU, right? Like, if I'm able to successfully run that game on integrated graphics, then I should be able to run Avowed on a 3060. God damn it. Like, that game should not be more resource intensive than Elden Ring. But, what do I know? I'm just a random loser on the internet playing video games. Oh, I hit the wall. I hit the wall again. Second time I wasn't even looking at the guy that I wanted to hit. No. No. And now to the Asylum Demon. Okay, so the Dark Souls 1 Hollows, right, they are ugly. They look like they are beef jerky. These guys are that crunchy beef jerky that Spin was talking about on voice chat last night. You know, our Cal wasn't there, but Kurt. These guys, like, DS1 Hollows are that crunchy beef jerky. But somehow, the Dark Souls 2 Hollows are even uglier. Like, it's a genuine accomplishment that they managed to make an uglier zombie than beef jerky. Like, than the beef jerky zombies of DS1. Spinning. Don't ask. Okay. Howdy. Hello. How you doing? I am doing pretty good. How about you? I am a little disappointed that Avowed ended up being basically non-streamable. Always good. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that Avowed ended up being something that, you know, is so terribly unoptimized that I can't feasibly stream it on my system. But you know what? Dark Souls 1 Deathless runs are fine. Why non-streamable? It's terribly optimized to the point that... So, my system has a 3060 for its GPU. And that is only good enough to get it running at, like, 15 frames per second while streaming. Which is, it's not great either to play or to watch. Like, I think the absolute peak of cutscene frame rate that I was able to get off of Avowed while streaming was 20. The game does run, it runs a bit better when I'm just running it myself. Oh, he actually came at me. Oh. Okay. It's boring. It's a little disappointing. I was going on a bit of a rant earlier about it being a little absurd that that game is apparently more resource intensive than Elden Ring is to run at a reasonable frameage. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. I do have some other ideas that I do want to try. And I can just play the game in my own time. Oh. What is with these guys jumping so much right now? So I've switched over to DS1 for about half an hour. Was it out online too? No, you can play it offline if that's what your question is. It's not forced online gameplay. It's a purely single player game. So far this stream, I've been playing Dark Souls for about 30 minutes, maybe a little less, probably a little less actually. And I have already gone through 2 failed attempts. Just in the readjustment of my... Where did this guy come from? Oh, what? Okay, I guess I just left one of them alive somewhere. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've already failed twice. One of them was to rolling off of a cliff immediately. Like at the very front end of the graveyard run. The second one was because I had a bit of a skill issue against the merchant out here and just failed a dodge. Or not a dodge, failed a parry. Failed several parries, actually. But I whiffed one that caused me to get hit with a bloodlock. Alright, 150 arrows, as is standard.
Thank you, Kai.
And we pull out El Buckler.
I'll teach you, you lousy rat.
Oh, okay. Just attack your own table. Sure. Yikes. There we go. Finally land the parry. I don't know why I was having so many issues with that before. But there is the Uchigatana acquired, which, as always, will be the fallback weapon in the case that I do not get Black Knight Sword. Where did I die on the other fall attempt? Oh, so or on the other fail attempt. So I died to the merchant on one of them, and the first one, actually, the first failed attempt of today, I just rolled off of the cliff at the very start of the graveyard run. That was a terrible parry attempt. Actually, that first death that I lost at today, I think is the fastest one that I've had yet. Again, I don't think I've gone down there before, but I don't know. There's been a lot of attempts. It's very possible that I have. There we go. Like, this is attempt 40 something. It's something in the like high 40s. Hell, might even be in the 50s at this point for all I know. Come on. These spear hollows are the worst. They are actually insufferable to try to get around. There we go. And now we go down to the alleyway to go and mess up Mr. Black Knight. Oh no. I had the backstab and I just whiffed it. That's unfortunate. You know, I'm kind of curious if Black Knights stagger when you kick them. It appears that they do not. Alright, no Black Knight sword. Disappointing, but fine. I am tempted to do something incredibly stupid. Which, if it works, might not be a bad thing to have done. I'm very much considering at this point doing a very early Asylum return trip. Because there's 2 Sword Black Knights in the Asylum, which means 2 more attempts at getting the Black Knight sword. So I figure I can do Taurus Demon, then go down for, like, go back down to that bonfire and backtrack to Firelink Shrine. I don't have the guts. What do you mean I don't have the guts? I don't have the guts to go back to Asylum this early. I mean, I'll do it, right? Like, I've already lost so many runs. What's one more? There is a pretty high chance that I will actually just lose the run if I do this, because there are 4 Torch Hollows sitting outside of the Asylum entranceway, and then a couple more inside. What is with the music not starting, like, until a couple seconds into the fight? Really? Really? What on earth staggered me? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I have no idea what staggered me there. That's happened a couple of times, actually. Where I've gotten staggered for seemingly no reason at all. Alright, I have the next name. There we go. Still no cards beaten, shut up. Oh, man. I'm rotating up from the bottom this time because some variety, basically. Well, you know what? This is potentially another chance for Black Knight Sword. So I'm not going to complain that much. Oh. That was weird. I think my controller disconnected there for a second. And I just started running in circles. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what staggered me there. I do not know. It's a little concerning that can potentially happen, right? Because I didn't have an opportunity to recover there, because of the fact that I got staggered just right at the start, right? And every, like, he only needed 2 hits to take me down, and the random stagger at the beginning of the fight after the initial plunge locked me into the first hit, and the first hit staggered me to lock me into the second hit. So I guess my only option is just kind of hope that that just doesn't happen, I guess. That guy just randomly giving me 24 souls instead of 20 souls. I still don't understand why the hollows start in here can give varying amounts of souls. Like, maybe it's like the Elden Ring thing with the glowing eyes enemies. How there's some enemies that just give you more rings in that game. But the thing is, I have not seen, like, I don't think there's any visual indication of that being the case anywhere. I don't know. All I want is to be able to make just a slight bit of progress this time around. Just a little bit. That's all I want. Nope. Can I not get stuck on the stairs? That'd be nice. How did one of them manage to fall off the edge already? That's actually kind of impressive. That one of the skellies managed to fail already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Screw you, sir. That's right. Kind of crazy that these guys are worth less souls than the guys in just like than the normal enemies in Undeadburg. Ooh. Always been annoying. Yeah. I don't really know why I'm fighting these guys. I have no reason to. They're only worth 50 souls apiece. And that's really the part about them that's crazy to me, is the fact that they're only worth 50 souls. And it's not like they have good drops either. Yeah, I don't know. The Catacombs has always been a weird place. I was contemplating their leveling dexterity for a moment to use the wing spear. Like, watch this. This guy, 72 souls. More souls than the skeletons. Why? Why is an enemy that's more dangerous than, like, the most basic enemy in the game giving less souls? It just seems weird. He dropped something, probably a firebomb. I'm not that bothered for it. Oh, I can't get it anyway. He fell all the way down. Wee. Why that guy just decided to walk up on me. I'll get it. That's 400 souls right there. And there should also be another soul item that I can acquire somewhere kind of near here. I don't entirely remember where it is. There we go. Ooh. Oh, these guys at one shot by two-hand. Okay. Interesting. Find the ending for Shattercap interesting. Is that the Thirdborn area? Just guys falling. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that did not one tap, unfortunately. Probably if I had it two-handed, it would have. Whoa! Where did you come from? Naked Hollow coming out of nowhere. Ha. Okay. Hitboxes. An arrow, like, hit my Estus flask or something like that. Three large souls, 7 normal souls. It's gonna be a lot of souls. Buckler, short bow, arrows. 150 of them. There we go.
Thank you, Cat.
Equip El Buckler. Whoops. I ran out of stamina. I wasn't looking at my bar. Give me your... Thank you. Why you is because you have the Uchigatana. That's right, murdered over a sword. No. The way that guy always kicks down the door like he's some kind of badass, and then proceeds to have that happen to him is always funny to me. Especially because if you come back through here, he'll actually shut the door on himself just so that he can open it up again. Someone be pinging me. Chotto matte kudasai while I check this ping. Oh. Oh, come on. Alright, there we are. Had to, torment some online friends of mine real quick. Whoa! What was that jump about? I don't think I've ever seen that guy do that. Alright, there we go, and... zombie number 1 and zombie number 2. I am once again asking for your Black Knight sword. I can't do a Bernie Sanders impression. Yeah, he doesn't care at all if I kick him. Sword? Ain't no way you gave me the shield. Ain't no way I just got given the shield, man. There is not a more useless piece of equipment within the Black Knight repertoire. And I'm getting pinged again. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna try, assuming that I don't just get memed by the tourist demon in the same way as before. We're gonna try for the Asylum early revisit for real this time. If I don't get myself killed by this guy. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Hopefully it'll last long enough for this fight. So I would rather not use 2 of them. Okay, don't put me in a weird spot where I'm gonna get instant staggered for no reason. There we go. See, that's how I should have gone last time. I can't tell what that emote is. It's too small on my OBS screen. I'm gonna tell him that I'll help him. And then I'll do something funny. And by doing something funny, I mean this. Why am I doing this? For armor, just in case I don't get anything else. In case if I don't get a Black Knight weapon, I will want some armor. Because if I don't get a Black Knight weapon, I won't be able to take down the Stone Knights, which means that the Elite Knight set is going to be out of the question. And so, as a result of the Black Knight not dropping his sword, Solaire has to die. Solaire actually attacks kind of ridiculously fast. Alright, get this down. I'm gonna start by leveling my... my vitality. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm gonna go back to Firelink first. Actually, I can just homeward bone back to Firelink. Because I've not slept at another bonfire yet. Get up to 20 vitality. Wait, I can't yet. I just thought about the fact that I can't go, because I need the elevators. So I need to get to the parish first. Oh well. I can probably just run through these guys for the most part. Rude. I mean, I guess killing Solaire was also rude, but, like, whatever. You know, I'm kind of surprised that nobody has yelled at me for murdering Solaire. I was expecting at least some resistance to that decision. You don't care about Solaire? Fair enough. But I got shot by an arrow through a bonfire screen. Lovely. Sun worshipper. Where we are. Oh, okay. I walked into that. There we go. And it's leaving. Goodbye. Okay. A little bit of a surprise that he actually retaliated. Kind of annoying that I got hit at a point that I didn't actually have, like, you know, that I didn't have control of my character, or whatever. Why are you being aggro? Oh my days. Good lord, that was a mess. That definitely could have gone badly. Alright, skull in the fire, or behind the fire, rather. Is he seriously gonna walk around it? No, he wanted to, but good. I'm gonna have to use one more. I did not intend to fall down right there. Yeah, these guys are all messed up in here because of my use of the alluring skull. Didn't know you could kill him like that. I think that's actually the intended way to do it. Because the bait him into the alcove where he can't attack you and just repeatedly stab him in the ass is, I don't know, it feels a little cheese compared to FromSoft. Like, compared to how FromSoft usually seems to intend the player to go through things. But yeah, the alluring skulls will bait pretty much any undead enemy. They're effective to use in places that you know you're going to get rushed. Shouldn't I be able to wear the iron pants in fast roll? Yes, I can. No, whoops. Really? I can't break your guard by kicking you? Yeesh. I don't know why I expected that guy to do anything. Ooh. There we go. I don't want to repeat the last time where I repeatedly failed riposts or parries on the Baldur Knights. There we go. I guess if I hit the button enough times, it'll work eventually. Baldur pants. Or rather, lack thereof. Gonna go two-handed and just walk around him. Should be going down soon. There we go. Let's pick up his Titanite. Oops. That's the button. There we go. Whoops. I don't know why I never thought of this before, you know, a couple runs ago. Because this just seems like the safest way to deal with this. There we go. And he's gonna bounce on the ground. Is he? Or is he not? No, I think he's just dangling. Okay. I'm going to... Whoops. That was not the button I meant to press. I am going to upgrade the Uchi before I go to the Asylum. Because while the Black Knights there aren't any more dangerous than the Black Knights anywhere else, the basic hollows there are definitely more dangerous than the other basic hollows. So I'm gonna need to take them down, like, instantly. If I want an early Asylum revisit to work out. Uchi... That should be for +3. Yes. Remembering the amount of Titanite that I need for every level. Side of 2 more. 4 +4. Yep, and 3 for +5. I can actually... I should have a soul item on me. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that'll... Yes, that will. It'll enable me to get +5 Uchi Katana right here and now. Reinforced weapon, Uchi Katana to +5. There we go. Is this mid-roll? It is mid-roll. Okay. Now, the Armor of the Sun, I'm pretty sure, also has some pretty solid fire resistance. You know, considering Solaire's whole sun obsession and everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad on the fire resist. While I'm here, I might as well grab the Firekeeper Soul now. Bring it back down to Firelink. And then we will go off to... Yeah, then we'll go off to the Asylum for an early revisit. And hopefully I'm not going to get instantly taken down by the Torch Hollows. If I can, I'm gonna go at them from range. Has it been going so far? You saw a clip from Panda? Yeah, that clip was me falling off the edge right at the start of the one attempt, wasn't it? I am about to do something probably pretty stupid and absolutely reckless, and that is a very early Asylum revisit to see about potentially getting the Black Knight Sword from one of the 2 Black Knights there. To put into emphasis how early this is early before even taking down either gargoyles or the butterfly. I did, as a caution, take down Solaire. Reason for that being, if I cannot acquire a Black Knight Sword, then Solaire's armor is going to be my best option in terms of having things for, there we go. In terms of having a viable armor for, you know, just use in general, if I'm not going to be able to get the Elite Knight set. Best of luck with that. I'm going back through everything to get the data for runs. Alrighty. Oh, I did not take damage there. That's curious. Pretend to be an egg. As one does, I suppose, when one is in Lordran. You know, all of the walls are, like, all of the weird ring walls around everything are really interesting. Because there doesn't seem to be a reason for them. Like, looking from a distance, those walls don't seem to actually, like, have anything inside of them. Here we go. I wanna get these guys one at a time, if possible. And also, ideally, without getting hit. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm gonna top off here because 2 at a time is not the place I want to be because of that. Alright, so there's the scariest part of the Asylum revisit done. The other guys are all, you know, normal dudes. And I'm definitely not going to be taking on the Asylum demon yet. Or the Stray demon, I mean. No reason to, and I'm not really equipped to do that either. Oh, man. I never like taking on Torch Hollows in this game. They are so terrifying. Where did this hollow come from? That guy could have been a problem. I don't know where he came from, which kind of scares me. Alright, that's one down. And there's the Black Knight Sword. We've acquired what we came here for. Might as well see if I can't take down Oscar while I'm at it. Oof. BKS. Oscar is probably one of the least dangerous NPC fights in this game. He fat rolls. He's got quite literally the worst weapon in the game. You know, no damage and the like. When I say worst worst weapon in the game, like, Astora's straight sword, which is what Oscar has, is provably a worse weapon than, the broken straight sword. Like, it's even worse than the broken sword hilt, which is just the worst version of the broken straight sword. It's the version that you start with, actually. It does like 10 less damage, which is half of the damage of the broken straight sword. Here we go. What this is also going to allow me to do is pick up the iron ring. Now, I think it's the rusted iron ring. That's what it's called. Yeah, I can get the rusted iron ring right now. Which will make Blighttown a lot less painful. I don't know why I'm going back this way when I could just go back the shortcut way. Who closed that door? I left that door open. There is another Black Knight down here. It's not your time yet, Stray Demon. Is that him done? I think that's him done. Yeah. Another Black Knight sword. You know what has to happen. You know what has to happen. What's better than a one Black Knight sword? Two Black Knight swords. Two Black Knight swords that I can't use. Yeah, boy, let's go. I think it was the wrong decision to rest here, because that's probably a respawn for Torch Hollows, hasn't it? Uh-oh. This is the run. We can hope. I think I did just respawn. I did just respawn the Torch Hollows. And I can't use the Black Knight sword yet. I need levels first. Okay. I just want to pull one at a time. We're in the 40s now, so hopefully it doesn't reach the 50s. Agreed. I hope it doesn't. Torch hollows are so terrifying. Where did you come from? Oh, I know where he came from. He came from up top, didn't he? I think he did. I think he came from up there. You know what? I'm gonna drink before this guy closes, just in case. I was dead there if he went into the flurry. Come on. Oh, come on. Why am I so bad at aiming? No. Oh. Wow. Okay, honestly, I deserve to die there. I actually deserve to lose the run with how badly I just played there. God, that's straight up embarrassing. Egg. All right. I have no idea why the bird hunts. Why are we counting how many attempts I've done though? Just for the sake of it, honestly. I need one more point of dexterity, which I cannot immediately get. So this is probably, I think I'm just gonna go for the gargoyles with the Uchi. See trends, patterns in my playing. Yeah, also that. Gargoyle time. Alright, get Mr. Baldur. Mr. Baldur's Gate himself. 292 damage on the riposte. These guys are already aggroed on me, which is honestly fine by me. That's most of them gone right there. There we go. Oh, one. See how kind of irrelevant that their damage is compared to the Asylum versions? Actually insane. Return visit Asylum is not supposed to happen for quite a while. Get out of here. Alright, time to rescue the Golden Gooner. He's gonna give me an item that I quite literally cannot even use. Because I kinda already stuck Solaire, 6 feet under. it's gonna be a little bit hard for Solaire to recruit me into the Sunbro Covenant. When, he can't breathe. Bruh. Come on. Get over here. That's right. Deal with it. Bruh. Of course that hit me. Oh my days. 5 hits to kill. Yeah, gargoyles are not actually very dangerous, are they? They're at least not very tanky. The entirety of the danger of gargoyles comes from if you have to deal with both of them at the same time. That wasn't the button I meant to press. Gorgs aren't very dangerous unless you only do like 50-ish damage per hit. Yikes. Should I murder Oswald? No, because I'm not going to kill every NPC. And unlike the others, I have no reason to kill it. You want me to do it? Alright, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't even know how he fights. So this could be incredibly dangerous. Was that Vow of Silence? Oh my. Okay, that was really easy. Indelible wrongdoings. Yay! Oh no. See, what this means, though, is at some point I'm gonna have to do a run where I just kill every NPC the first time that I meet them. Which means no blacksmiths for me. The way that guy was, like, bobbing his head kinda looked like he was still alive. Not gonna lie. Going back to Firelink to restore my Estus before we go the other direction. And... ¿Dónde está? There we are. Está. That's a fat roll. What about this? That's a mid roll. What about this? That's a mid roll. What about this? That's a light roll. Okay. Well, what about this? That is a light roll as well. Okay, I can get to 17 strengths right now. Maybe I can get a little higher? I'd really like to have that 20 strength threshold. Which, you know, I know for a fact will allow me to two-shot the Stone Knights. As soon as any more than 2 hits becomes necessary for the Stone Knights, they become significantly more dangerous. Can I do this without bat rolling? I can. This is probably the play for now, then. Because I do want to try and taking on the Titanite demon. You know, if I can take him down, he's worth, what, like 2k souls? Something like that off the top of my head. Plus a demon Titanite, which, like, I might use at some point, if I decide to upgrade another weapon for some reason. What I might also do is turn the Uchigatana into my divine weapon for catacombs usage. For 20 souls. Let's fucking go. That was a really bad joke. Alrighty. Yeah, so we're gonna go after Titanite Demon. Il Diablo de Titanite. I don't know. That would be Titanite Devil anyway, not Titanite Demon. I don't know if there is a separate word for demon versus devil in Spanish. I don't even really speak Spanish. I don't know why I'm, you know, using Spanish terms all of a sudden. Ooh, that was close. Oh, thank goodness for the stairs. That was easy. Didn't even get hit a single time, actually. Alright, Mr. Get out of here. You're bad at the game. Vamos. I do know what that means. I did, grow up in a part of the United States, where Spanish speakers were at a very high per capita percentage. Like, I used to live in the part of the country where, like, I used to live in the part of the country which is the reason for advertisements within the United States being purely in Spanish. You'd think that I would know more Spanish than I do, but no, I never really had any kind of reason to use it, not even when I used to live there. Do I have... Am I gonna be... Okay. It might behoove me to use, I don't know. We'll see how this... Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, that is, unfortunately, I am afraid, not an option. Uh-oh. There we go. Got a nice chunk on him. And the backstub loop. No Black Knight Halberd, which is fine by me. Honestly, I don't really like the moveset of the Black Knight Halberd all that much. Might be a little blasphemous to say, but I don't think the moveset is that strong. Like, the damage is... Oh my god, the damage is good on that weapon. But... I don't know, the moveset is just... It's really slow. The moveset is way too slow for me to want to use it. I can still mid-roll with... Almost just walked right off there. Yeah, I can still mid-roll with this setup. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go after Butterfly, go back to Firelink Shrine, introduce Sir Lautrec to, the swampy abyss that lies underneath Firelink Shrine. And then I think at that point we're gonna call it, because I do still have some preparations that I need to do before the D&D session that I'm running tonight. Get out of here. Purple moss. At least it's not red moss. I have no value for red moss. I should be able to get one more level of strength here. Put me to 19 strength. Barely not enough to one-hand the weapon. But I think it should be enough to be able to successfully two-tap the Stone Knights. In fact, I'm gonna try that on the first Stone Knight here. He should be isolated. Shouldn't have any ads come up when he stands up. It is enough. Okay. I think that actually, like, that's just barely enough. Oh, he's still... Oh, okay. I thought the, whatever that thing is, the two-headed snake weird thing, I thought it was still alive there for a moment. I don't really have a whole lot of cause to play around with the frogs all that much. Ooh. He dodged me. The death ragdoll is insane in this game, man. Slaughter the poor thing, and then its tongue just suddenly distends out of its mouth. I'm gonna avoid waking up that Stone Knight if I can. I'm pretty sure there's like a soul item back here or something. If I remember correctly. Oh, there's a fourth one? Since when was there a fourth one? Was there always a fourth one? I only remember ever fighting 3 of these guys here. Go away. And all of them dropped Green Blossom. Green Blossom is, I'm pretty sure, a Chloranthy effect in this game, where it gives you more, regeneration of stamina. I can also one-tap these guys with a single R2, which is probably the right decision. You know, when I can. Uh-oh. That's fine. There we go. Stone Greatsword. 40 strength requirement? Jesus! Dear God. That's insane. 800 durability? I didn't see that part. That's crazy, though. 800 durability, 40 strength requirement. It's not even that good of a weapon. Like, the Black Knight sword is just better. And it's only... Here's the thing, also. It's a normal greatsword. It is a normal greatsword. The soul of a proud knight. Oh, that was more souls than I needed. Okay. This will get me to 20 strength. And while I'm here, I am going to duel this bonfire. Just for the sake of safety. Better safe than sorry when it comes to keeping myself alive in a deathless run. Purple. Blooming purple, that's what we want to see. And nothing, because the last one's a cheapskate. Poor. Can't even afford moths. What kind of tree are you when you can't even afford any moss? So the Stone Knights, by the way, they can also drop their armor. I've never seen it happen on... Like, I've never had a Stone Knight drop its armor. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. We're fine, though? Because he decided to do the wrong attack. If he had just attacked me there, I would have been screwed. And we retreat. We do not play with fire around those guys. Jesus. These guys are a little dangerous. Oh, I just woke up the other one, didn't I? Uh-oh. Yes. There we go. Thank goodness this guy stayed in the ground. I would have been screwed if that guy came up. Alright, what kind of moss you got for me? Purple? Purple's alright. We can use purple. There's a couple of places where purple is relevant. Get out of here. Oh, I missed. This poor ankle. Alright, Mr. I'm a bad boss. Thank you, Restream, for informing me that I've had 100 messages in chat. Is it really that much of an accomplishment anymore at this point? I don't know for sure, but at the very least, I don't think that Restream needs to tell me every single time it happens. Man, what a fun and interactive boss fight. Can't even comprehend all of the walking that I'm doing here. If I was brave there, I would have one-cycled it. Wow, look how interactive this fight is. I shouldn't have done that. I still need to pay kind of attention. That's the part that makes this fight the worst. Is that, like... the boss actually kind of does a dumb amount of damage. It's not even like I can just turn my brain off the entire time. Hold on, can I just stand here? You can actually just stand in front of it. You don't even have to roll to dodge the laser. Oh, man. Be gone. Alrighty. Homeward Bone, we're actually going to save the Moonlight Butterfly Soul. Because I found out that if you give the soul to Framped instead of eating it yourself, he gives you like 8,000 souls or something instead of 1,200. Purple moss. Red moss. Red moss is for losers. Tree is a certified loser. I do not have enough souls for Andre, so I'm gonna eat some more here. When are you planning on stopping? It's just over an hour. Yeah, I'm planning on stopping once I mean, I already said actually. But I'm planning on stopping once I give Lautrec the boot. I can one-hand the sword now. I can use the Black Knight shield as well, actually. Weren't paying attention and thought I already did that. No, I didn't do it already. Okay, so I need more endurance. I'm not confident yet that I have the amount of HP that I'll need to survive a hit from Havel. Like, I'm confident in my damage output being capable of taking him down easily enough. It's surviving his attacks. That's the problem. Which means I need to either, like, really juice up my vitality, or I need to start juicing up my endurance for better armor. Speaking of better armor, this armor is better. It's also heavier, but it is better. Oh, I can't do that at all, actually. That's a little depressing. That works at least. It'll give me, you know, slightly more stats. Where's Slaughtrek? Hello? I know that I ringed the bell because you know, you guys kind of bullied me into doing Oswald dirty. I'm gonna try. Yeah, he's here now. Goodbye. To send Lautrec to a nice farm upstate. HP, stamina, and load boosted. Still can't mid-roll with that, but I can mid-roll with this. Can I mid-roll with this? I can. Okay. Is it possible for me to mid-roll with this? No. How about this? Yes. How about with the iron bracelets? No. What about these? No. What? Can I? Okay, it was just did the wrong animation. Excuse me. It just did the wrong animation there for some reason. The weight limit in Dark Souls 1 is, or Dark Souls in general, is weird. Wearing leather gloves means I can roll just fine, but if suddenly it's turned into like a smaller bracelet instead of like a vambrace instead, nope. Alright, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I do appreciate everybody who came around and who stuck around. This run is looking pretty nice so far. I think we're gonna be... We might be looking at a successful run. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to ruin the run by expecting to do particularly well and then it goes badly. But I have some pieces of the setup. I have some, you know, really nice pieces of the setup. I think I just need I just need Havel's Ring, pretty much. And then we're balling for pretty much the entire run. Alright, but anyway, yes. Thank you to everyone who stopped by for stopping by. And until next time, I will see you later. I'm probably gonna look to keep streaming more of this on Monday, assuming that I have the time. Which, as of now, it's looking like I probably should. But anyway, adios, adieu, sayonara, and all that.